Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Now in ENC segment. For those of you who maybe never tuned in to a Now in ENC segment before, it's a really fun segment we get to do here at WNCT, sort of previewing some events and topics happening here in the East and bringing on some guests to further those conversations and dive a little deeper into those events and into those topics. So today I am joined by Mr. Jermaine McNair. He is the Executive Director of NC Civil, a nonprofit here in North Carolina. So how are you doing today? Thanks so much for joining us.
I am doing well, thank you, and I hope you are.
Absolutely, I am so happy to have you join us. And we're going to be talking today about an event that you guys have coming up actually tonight. So we wanted to do kind of a preview to what this event is all about, what people can expect, how they can participate, and you guys are, planning to continue this event in the future. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You guys are hosting a We Don't See Color, but it's kind of, a play on words, I guess you could say, right? Because the way that you guys are phrasing it is let me pull it up real quick. We do see color is kind of the play on words there, which I love. So talk to me about, what this event is all about. What can people expect if they attend this event?
Well, for one, you are absolutely right. That play on words is absolutely intentional, and it is to highlight the idea that we do see color. In fact, we should see color. Um, as society continues to evolve and become more aware of culture and the importance of identity. I think in the past, the way we sought unity was that we would strive for a scenario where we don't see color. But the reality is, as we as a society continue to grow, we realize that people need to be seen, acknowledged, and honored for their own unique voices, their own unique history and contributions, and of course their own unique identities, right? So it's in order to see someone, you have to see all of them. That includes their race, their history, their family, their community. And obviously you can't see that in one shot. You've got to get in and listen and be able to engage. And this event is about that opportunity to actually get in, listen, and engage and create shared community spaces where we can talk, see, listen, and learn from one another.
Absolutely. And you are so right. It's so important to, recognize all the different factors and attributions that we all have as individuals that make us who we are, make us part of this community. Like you were saying, it is so, so important. So what can people expect going to this event? What kind of activities are going to be held? What kind of, presentations are going to be there? What can people expect at this event?
Yeah, so everything about this event is centered around community voice, but it's based on an understanding that, as we said before, community voice is dynamic. It's not static. It's not just one way, right? And one of the strongest parts of our community voice is our creative talents and gifts that exist within our community members. So what you can see and experience when you come to this event is, first of all, you're going to see amazing art, right? But all kinds of art. You're going to see visual art, some amazing, photo art, some amazing painting art, and some amazing drawings, right? But then you'll also see performing arts. People will be there performing poems and songs and dances, right? And it's for us to acknowledge that the voice of our community has to be heard in ways beyond, right, a survey or requiring people to come to a city council meeting to be heard. In order for our city to grow and mature, we have to also mature and become more just become more resilient in the way that we hear our community members. And this is what we call a community voice event. So not only will you see art, but there will be surveys there. Community members will have the opportunity to participate in community surveys that will ask them questions and give them the opportunities to share insight about what's happening in their neighborhoods and in their communities. And there will also be a special guest panel that will dive into some of the topics that we hope the art inspires. So what I would hope is that attendees will come and first visit with the artists, see their art, enjoy their art, talk with them, learn about the inspiration behind their art, and then participate in all of the larger engaging conversations that will happen within that space.
Absolutely. And again, this is happening tonight. And I know this is, you guys are hosting this, co-partnering with the Heartoscope, which I think is awesome. So for people, who want to attend this event, they want to participate, what time does it start? Where can people go? How do they get out there to this event to enjoy this tonight?
Absolutely. So this event takes place in the historic West Greenville community and on the even more possibly historic Albemarle Avenue. That's what natives of the city call the old block, right? But it's in the historic Roxy Theater. That's where the GTAC Community Center operates their arts programs. That's at 629 Albemarle Avenue. And the event is from 5 to 8 p.m. So you can just swing by after work. We're going to have refreshments there so you can get a bite to eat. And again, the event will be from 5 to 8 p.m.
Awesome. Well, I think this is such a great opportunity for the community to go out and again, hear different voices, see different art, and hear, from the people that make up our community, all these different people and the uniqueness and what makes us special. And I think that's so important. And of course, like you said, you guys are going to have surveys there as well, community surveys that are going to allow people to kind of give input on what's going on in their communities, what they'd like to see in their neighborhoods, that sort of thing. And that's super important as well, especially as we're still dealing with this pandemic that's put a halt on a lot of things. It's affected a lot of people's aspect of life. So this is a very important event that you guys are hosting. And I thank you so much for doing this and co-partnering with Heartoscope. I think this is just wonderful. So all the information, you guys, will be linked below for this if you want to check this event out. It is super awesome. And like I said earlier, when we were chatting earlier, you were saying that this is kind of the first of many similar events that you guys hope to do in the future. So I hope we'll kind of be in coordination with that in the future. And, any upcoming events, we'll have those posted as well for you guys. So again, thank you so much, Mr. McNair, for taking the time out of your day to chat with us about this really awesome event you guys have going on tonight. And thank you guys for watching another edition of Now in ENC, and we'll see you next time.